But while the governor was declaring his intention to run for the office of the president, the EFCC was also working. They arrested two of his cabinet members, Tony Ojo, his Commissioner of Finance, and Yemisi Owolabi, the State Accountant General. Well, let's get into the conversation now. Everyone get seated right now as I have the presidential aspirant, well, perhaps the only man who is standing to run for that office, as far as we know, across every political party. So he's still a governor, and he's also a presidential aspirant. Governor Fayose of Ekiti State is in our Abuja studio. He joins us on the program tonight. Many thanks, Governor Fayose, for coming to on the program tonight. Let me begin by asking you, straight from the latest story that we're following, the arrest of your Commissioner for Finance and the Accountant General. The EFCC said that they are being invited, but they have ignored the EFCC's invitation. Now, the EFCC is probing your utilization of the bailout funds. What have you done with the bailout funds?
Shehu, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Governor, go ahead, please.
Shehu, can you hear me?
Absolutely, you can go ahead.
Well, let me thank you for the introduction. And I want to tell you that this is a very good opportunity to reply my critics. I want to take them one after the other before I go straight to your question. Don't forget, the man that spoke for the party was the man that I did not support for the gubernatorial election of Ekiti because I picked my deputy. So that is coming from a corrupt mind and a selfish individual. So, may I say expressly as well, like I said, the first person that spoke, and on Barrister Femi Falana, it's better to ignore him. It's now that we realize now he's a member of the EFCC. He's an official of the EFCC speaking for them. He's equally from Ekiti, because they all desire a professor to be there. He contested against me in 2003. He lost. He's been an hardened enemy. So I leave him to his stories. Let me say again that those who will wait for me will wait in vain. I need to remind them again that he and others conspired against me in 2006. To God be the glory, I am seated here as governor of Ekiti State. You are talking about immunity. May I say to you expressly that there are other governors without immunity, but did not say anything because probably they have nothing to say. I have something to say in Nigeria. I speak for the common people, and I will continue to speak for them. I don't care whatever you have against me, wait for your time. And don't be in a hurry, and don't run your mouth. Allow time to take its course. For 8 years, I was in EFCC. You charged me to court. I defeated you. The Lord gave me victory over you. And whatever you are putting together, the Lord will give me victory over you. I can't be bothered about that. But let me come quickly to your question. About the bailout funds. Before I go that, I want to say expressly there is a court order against the EFCC that says no official of Ekiti State must be invited by EFCC. This matter, the FCC wrote a petition against the court, that the judge that granted that order. They wrote that the file be transferred to the CJU, should send it to Akure. It was sent to Akure. It was thrown out in Akure. The EFCC, they are busy acting against the rule of law. For us to fight corruption, allegation is not enough. Stories, not enough. To fight corruption, you must allow for due process. You must allow that. You must respect the rule of law. You must respect court judgments. Arresting my Accountant General and Commissioner for Finance at fact today is shameful. Why did he coincide with my declaration? You are intolerant of opposition. You are so intolerant of opposition. I cannot be perturbed by that. You should appreciate there are states, even my predecessor has been alleged, documents filed into AFCC, nobody has called him for 1 day. I can't be bothered by your strategies. I can't be bothered by your conspiracy. It is a matter of time. And may I say to you expressly that if your strategy, like you just said, that anybody that is fingered in corruption, fingering anybody in corruption does not make that person corrupt. The fact that if that is your strategy against you 2019, you will equally fail. Because anybody charged to court is assumed innocent until the court says otherwise. Don't come and tell us stories. You know what the issues are. You know what your problems are.
Governor Fayose, because of our time, quickly, we have a lot of issues to discuss. If you go straight to the issue of the bailout fund, what exactly did you use the bailout funds to? Because the investigation we've made is that local government officials are owed 8 months' salaries. State officials, the state workers are owed 5 months' salary. Some of them say they've last been paid in April this year.
May I say this to you expressly, sir, that your story is incorrect. The bailout fund, it got the list. It got a bailout of 4.7 billion. The state wage bill is 2.6. The local government is 2.4, which automatically amounts that the bailout, even if it's used strictly and only for salaries, cannot pay salaries of both state and local government for 1 month. May I say to you again very carefully, I don't appropriate money in Ekiti. I give the receipt of our allocation to the labor leaders. I have a standing committee of the labor leaders. They share money in Ekiti. I gave that right to them. So if you are chasing the shadow, they are only chasing shadow.
So how many more salaries are you owing, Governor Fayose? How many more salary are you owing, Governor Fayose?
Can you wait 1 second? The labor leaders came out. And said to them, our governor did not divert the bailout funds. Our governor gave us the bailout funds to appropriate. So coming on the television because you are going to arrest people because I declare today, you are wasting your time. We are only 4 months in Ekiti. And may I say to you very expressly, the last administration left Ekiti in very bad debt, and they are deducting 1.2 billion from our allocation, and this will remain until the year 2036. The last administration took a loan, a bond of 25 billion, and they took commercial loans of about 38 billion. And the CBN, the CBN restructured that money and is expected to last until year 2036. When the foundations are faulty, what will the righteous do? And I want to say to you expressly, I don't have issues with my workers. We're on the same page, and it's not enough to come to the television and be blabbing.
Okay. Governor Fayose, let's quickly go to your ambition. Just in about 30 seconds before we go on this break. You came out today and you are running against your party wishes. How do you hope to sail through without your party's support? None of the leaders of the National Working Committee was there.
May I say to you, they are not expected to be there. May I say to you, they are not expected to be there. They're supposed to be the umpires. They're not supposed to be there. They are supposed to watch everybody play the game because they will be the final habitat. So let me say to you very expressly, it is not the National Working Committee that will determine. It is the people of Nigeria. May I say to you again very, very clearly, Shehu, let me say to you, some of the people in the Working Committee have ambition. They must be threatened by what I have done today. And I'll say to you again, if anybody has ambition in the North, let him come straight and tell us. In another 1 year, the whole country will be doing, parties will be doing primaries. Let them come out. This party must not die. If anybody is afraid, I am not. I am not. There are two legs to life. Some are afraid of incarceration, some are afraid of death. I'm not afraid of any. If you want to be president of Nigeria, in America, when they want to campaign, they campaign for upward period of 2 years. They sell themselves. You want to tell us to have a president that will come out 3 months to the elections?
All right.
And come and tell us you want to be president of Nigeria?
Governor Fayose, just a moment. We'll take a breather and we will go on a break. But when we return, Governor Fayose will be talking to us about how he hopes to achieve all of these ambitions against his party wishes and, in fact, against a hurdle in his party and outside of his party. Join us again, everyone.